Welcome to the yard. Watch your step.
If you trip over a pumpkin, you're legally obligated to stay and become a prop.
Bree is already looking for a new footrest.
I love your hair. It's so attached to your head.
Enjoy that while it lasts.
Gravity is a cruel mistress, but decomposition is worse. Don't mind the ringing bell grave.
It's not haunted.
It's just the ghost of Rachel's bank account after she went to Spirit Halloween. You're standing on the grass. Do you know how hard it is to grow a lawn when you have a manic doctor burying his mistakes out here every weekend in October? Hey you look like you've got great veins.
Dr. Payne is looking for a volunteer for his next TikTok.
He calls it the Great Extraction. Don't worry, he's got 10K followers. So it's basically a medical license. If Jay the asylum patient asks you for a stick of gum, don't give it to him. He'll just use it to try and bolt me back together. I like my limber look.
Thanks!
That 8T immersive audio is no joke.
It's the only thing louder than the sound of your own heart failing. It's a very crisp, high-fidelity way to lose your mind. You look like you've survived a few Rochester winters.
But can you survive a front yard with Art the Clown and a witch named KT?
A snow blower won't save you now, pal.
Is that a Wegman's bag? I hope there's a sub in there.
I'm dead hungry, and I haven't had a Danny's favorite since.
Well, let's just say a long time. Hey you! Stop checking your watch. You're not going anywhere.
The Insomnia House doesn't have an express lane unless you're already a ghost. Hey you're shaking.
Is it the wind, or did you just see Austin putting on the clown suit? It's okay. I'd be shaking too if I had skin to vibrate.
Hey thanks for supporting Autism Up.
Now get in there and scream like you mean it. Make that donation worth it. Hey, you with the fancy sneakers! I hope they've got good grip, because once Art the Clown starts walking toward you, you're going to find out how fast you actually are.
Hey, you! Stop hiding behind your phone.
TikTok isn't going to save you when Dr. Payne decides you're his next educational video. Don't mind Jay the asylum patient. He's just looking for a new roommate.
He says the last one disappeared into the spooky acres section.
Rachel says it was an accident, but I have my doubts.
Watch out for Sarah the receptionist. She's 6 feet of pure administrative fury. If you didn't scan that level 5 QR code correctly, she make you fill out the paperwork in triplicate, in your own blood. Oh, look at this brave soul scanning the QR code.
You think that 8D immersive audio was just sounds?
It's actually the recorded screams of the people who tried to cut the line last year. Signing the waiver, smart. It basically says if you have a heart attack, Alan gets to raffle off your car for Autism Up. You look like you've survived a few Rochester blizzards.
But can you survive a front yard where the grass is literally screaming? Rachel's really outdone herself with the essential oils this year. Smell that? That's cotton candy and pure regret. You've got a lot of nerve coming here. No, really.
I can see your nervous system from here. It's twitching like a caffeine addict at 3 a.m. I'd tell you to break a leg, but I already did. And I'm still waiting for Dr. Payne to put it back on. He's too busy making TikToks.
Why am I so mean? Because I haven't slept since 2021. It's the insomnia house, not the take a nap house. Listen up, skins! If you want to make it back to your car with all your organs in the right order, follow my lead. Number 1. Don't stare back at Art. If you see Austin in that clown suit, do not try to win a staring contest.
He doesn't blink, he doesn't talk, and he's got nothing but time.
You, on the other hand, have a dinner reservation and a very fragile psyche. Move along. Number 2. The Sarah rule of height. If a woman who is 6 feet tall tells you to wait, you wait. That's Sarah Campbell, our crazy receptionist.
She can see over the fence, she can see into your future, and right now, she sees you being a nuisance. Stay behind the line.
Number 3. Trust the nurse at your own risk. If Nurse Sarah offers you a calming treatment, it's probably just essential oils mixed with swamp water from spooky edges. It smells like moss and broken dreams. Just say no, kids. Number 4. Level 5 is not a suggestion. If you're scanning that QR code, make sure your headphones are on tight. That 8T immersive audio is designed to make you think the monsters are inside your skull.
Which is funny, because that's exactly where I live.
Number 5. Don't fear the bell, that ringing bell grave.
It's from Spirit Halloween, but it's got a mind of its own.
If it rings 3 times, it means the thresher is hungry. If it rings 4 times, it means Alan finally shut up at the raffle booth.
Pray for 4. Bonus pro tip for the road.
And remember, we're doing this for autism. Excuse me, frog in my throat.
Autism up. If you're going to scream, make sure it's a high-quality, charitable scream. No weak vocal cords allowed in Rachel's yard.
Don't mind the people next door. They aren't staring because they're scared. They're just wondering if Rachel is ever going to mow the lawn or if she's just going to keep planting graves.
If the police show up, tell them I'm just a very tall lawn gnome with a bone to pick. They'll understand.
I love this neighborhood. The property values go up every time Alan puts out a new skeleton, and they go down every time you lot start screaming. If you're going to scream, please do it in lowercase. This is a respectable front yard, not a Bills game at Highmark Stadium.
Shh, if you wake up the neighbor's dog, I'm telling Art the Clown that you were the one who poked him.
Austin doesn't like being poked.
If you see a cat wandering around, leave it alone.
That's either a neighborhood pet or Katie the witch's latest victim.
Either way, it's got sharper claws than I do.
We're doing this for Autism Up, so be on your best behavior. If you're rude to the neighbors, Sarah Campbell will personally escort you to the edge of Rochester and leave you there without a GPS.
I'd invite the neighbors over for a drink, but every time I try to swallow anything, it just ends up in a puddle at my feet. It's a real mood killer at the block party.
Hey you! Watch the set pieces. Bree spent 3 hours painting that rotting wood to look authentic, and your sticky hands are ruining the aesthetic. Go wipe them on your Walmart jeans. You like the spooky acres section? That moss scent you're smelling isn't just essential oils.
It's the lingering scent of everyone who tried to cut the line since 2021, and Art the Clown's magic potion coming out of his badonkadonk. I saw you looking at Katie the witch. Careful, she's been looking for a new ingredient for her avocado lane stew. You look like you've got just enough meat to satisfy the neighbors.
If Sarah, Austin's girlfriend,
Our lovely assistant actor.
jumps out at you, try not to scream too loud. She's got a headache from listening to you lot complain about the wait time. That AT immersive audio is so high quality, you'll actually hear your own bad decisions whispering back at you. It's like a therapy session, but with more screaming.
Signing the waiver. Ha! I hope you have good life insurance. Alan needs a new raffle prize for the Autism Up fundraiser, and your car would look great with a sold sign on it.
Hey, you in the front, you look a bit pale. Have you tried not having skin? It's very breathy. Don't look at me like that. I'm not small-boned, I'm just
Structurally efficient. Oh, look at those muscles. Must be nice having things like ligaments and hope. If you see Alan at the raffle, tell him I'm still waiting for my upgrade. I was promised a pelvis with Q folders. Sorry, my accent is terrible. Cup holders.
looking for Arthur Clown. Just follow the screaming. He's got the guts for this job.
I just have the architecture.
Is Natalie still entertaining the line? Tell her to move it along.
I'm getting bone-tired standing here.
I've got a bone to pick with you. Bonjour, neighbors.
I'd offer you a hand, but I needed to scratch my skull.
Donate to Autism Up. It's for a great cause. Plus, if you give enough, Maybe they'll buy me a sweater. I'm freezing my carpals off out here.
Good luck in there. If you don't make it out, I've got a spare closet you can hang in. I'd offer you a seat, but I've got no buttocks to speak of. It's a real tragedy.
You think you're tired? I haven't slept since 1865. I'm literally dead on my feet. Does this rib cage make me look fat? Be honest, I can take it. I've got thick.
Well, I've got nothing. If you see the doctor, tell him I'm ready for my x-ray, though I think it'll just be a selfie at this point.
I asked Sarah the nurse for a bandage, but she said I was beyond help. Rude. I've still got my winning smile. Tell Austin I love the Art the Clown look. Very chic.
Personally, I prefer a more minimalist approach to my face. Is Sarah Campbell still at the desk?
Tell her I've been waiting to be checked in for 3 decades. My patience is wearing thin, and so is my femur. I saw Jay wandering around. Poor guy looks stressed.
I told him to just relax and let his skin fall off. It's very liberating.
Look at all that skin. Must be nice not having the wind whistle through your torso every time it breezes. Nice sneakers. They'd look great on me, but I'd probably just trip over my own metatarsals.
Hey, you in the back!
You've got great posture.
Can I borrow your spine?
Mine's a bit disconnected. I love your outfit. It really hides the fact that you're just a skeleton in a fancy meat suit.
Welcome to the front yard. Best seats in the house. Well, best lawn in the house.
I love Rochester in October. The crisp air really keeps my joints from seizing up.
Careful on the grass. I buried my dignity out there somewhere.
If you find it, let Alan know. Don't worry about the noise. The neighbors are used to me.
I'm the quietest one on the block. I don't even breathe.
We're raising money for a great cause today. Dig deep into those pockets. I'd check mine. But,
Well, no pants.
stop staring. I know I'm a fine-looking specimen. It took me a lifetime to get this beach body.
I'd offer you a high five, but I'm afraid I'd leave a few fingers behind. It's a real handy situation. You look like you've got a lot on your mind. I don't. It's literally just air and the occasional spider up here.
Nice skin. Is it new? I'm thinking of getting some myself, but the maintenance is a nightmare.
I'm not lazy. I'm just tired. Get it?
I'll be here all October. Literally. I can't leave. If you see Dr. Payne, tell him I've got a bone to pick with him. He promised me a bone density test.
And then just gave me a glass of milk. Careful with that ringing bell grave. Last time I rang it, a ghost told me to keep it down. Some people have no sense of humor.
You heading to level 5? Make sure you've got your phone ready for that QR code. I'd scan it myself, but I don't have any thumbs left.
I heard Sarah, Austin's girlfriend, is the assistant actor tonight.
I asked her for a part, but she said I wasn't fleshed out enough as a character. Is Jay still acting like an asylum patient? I told him to just relax. Look at me, I'm the calmest guy on Avocado Lane. Is it chilly out? I can't tell. My funny bone is the only thing that still feels the Rochester breeze. You guys look like a lively bunch. Enjoy it while it lasts. I used to have a social life too, before I became structurally permanent.
Hey, you! Yeah!
You with the coffee? Can I have a sip? I want to see if it just pours straight onto my ribs. For science! Make sure you visit Alan at the raffle. He's got the goods. I tried to enter, but they said skeletons can't win raffles. Discrimination, I tell you. We do this to eat kids.
Ahem. For the kids. and the community.
Plus, it gives me an excuse to stand in the front yard and roast strangers. Win-win! Don't worry, the wait isn't that long. I've been standing here since the house was built, and I'm still having a rattling good time.
If you get bored, try counting my ribs. I usually lose track around 12.
You've got a lot of guts showing up here.
Can I have some? I'm running a bit low on internal organs. Look at you all, walking around with your fancy muscles and tendons. Overachievers.
Don't trip over your own feet. I did that once back in '98. Took me 3 weeks to find my kneecap.
I love your hair. I used to have some, but it turns out shampoo is a nightmare when you don't have a scalp. If you see Alan at the raffle, tell him I need a new femur. This one's starting to whistle in the Rochester wind.